Good now. Are you here now?
I bind and rebuke him soon as I sense him. Ay, ay. I bind and rebuke him soon as I sense him. Stop it, Mashiach carpenter, so he building defenses. Got it, demons we don't play with them. Guess we sitting on benches. Copy, devils gotta move or remove. See, we don't give them options. Holy Spirit come in the booth. This spirit energize me. Riches in the kingdom can't lose. We making big deposits. Repenting into the truth. Your life you live it properly. Ain't this now you snooze and you lose. You can't forget about it. The Most High watching all that we do. I pray we please the Abba, breath of life in all of us too. Can't even breathe without him, and this near is right at the door. I see the keys unlocking, leaving everything without meaning. They better read Colossians. One of my flaws was acceptance, I didn't realize it. Gotta stay true to my essence, even if people watching. Jezebel be after my seed, I need to read Elijah. Devil trying to offer my needs, but I don't need his options. Don't fall in love with things of this world. What should I start? Listen, bypass vanity, triple, can't have my heart, get it? Triple bypass, heart, I'm complex with the lyrics. Either way, don't give in the thoughts. No Honda, keep it civic. Guarantee we shine in the dark. Ruah gon' flick the switches. Try to block your flesh when it talk. Why would you over listen? Understand and know what it costs. The devil's so persistent. Players sell they soul just a ball. Them bricks be so expensive. I'm not speaking drugs when I talk. I speak of low dimensions. If you cannot see that you lost, then you got low intentions. Romans nailed his feet on the cross. Why would I go against them? Demonic forces at large. And I'm so tears in my eyes. I can't let my demons win. Devil on my shoulder, trying hard to be my friend. Holy Spirit in me, I don't need them kind of friends. Obedience is in me, tell me where should I begin. Father, tell me move, I don't ask him where or when. Reading Job 30, yeah, he talking out that whirlwind. This is demon warfare, I'm about to get the murking. I keep stones in my bag, and I'm about to hurl them. Yeah, okay. Slice a demon chest, watch his head fall. Hey, right beside my ankles playing kickball. Hey, let the kingdom rain like a waterfall. Then right after this, I'ma do an altar call, okay? Slice the demon chest, watch his head fall. Hey, right beside my ankles playing kickball. Hey, let the kingdom rain like a waterfall. Then right after this, I'ma do an altar call, okay? Okay. Okay. Yeah, okay, yeah. It's just
Shalom, shalom. We're back once again with our weekly Sunday Freestyle Sunday podcast, episode 12. Back on our food. What's in our food? Bro. Yeah. Y'all can introduce yourself.
Charleston White, yeah. Yeah.
Hey man, I don't need no introduction. I'm the brother with the beard, man. That's all I gotta say.
Brother with the most.
Brother
Head to
Star.
ropes. Yeah, buddy.
But yeah, man, we got this lesson going. I mean, say lesson. Dang, what am I thinking? So we got another podcast. What's the title again, Mike?
What's in our food? Episode 12.
What's in our food? What's in our food? And is it an attack? What and the attack on our food, specifically here in America? Pointing out, what's actually the ingredients in the food that we eat. Why is there so many sick people in America? We gotta look at the food. I was just looking at this water bottle, which it says it has calcium chloride in it, actually. And I was just looking at the effects of calcium chloride. And it said the substance is corrosive to the eyes. The substance is severely irritating to the skin, upper respiratory tract, and I can't. To the harmful concentration of airborne particles can be reached quickly when dispersed. That don't sound like they need to be in my water, man. Yeah. So this is an important podcast it's not really gonna be entertaining, one of the more entertaining ones, but more important because they actually took it down when we did this, what, about a month ago.
Yeah, something like that.
So yeah.
We were saying too much. We saying too much.
Yeah, yeah. So so let me ask y'all this. What how has the food changed from today, versus when we were young? And do you notice a difference in the food?
Yeah, I say one, it changed because almost every label got a label a tag on it, organic, quote unquote, or non-GMO. That's one way it changed. You gotta label it now. Another way it changed, you don't see too many things with seeds in it, like fruits and stuff, watermelons, grapes, oranges. Like you don't see too much stuff with seeds in it no more. And what was the other part of the question you asked?
How has it changed? And do you notice a difference? You
Oh
know,
yeah, it's a major difference for sure.
what about
Stuff-
people?
Huh?
What about, like, personally? Do you notice a difference in consuming it?
Well, yeah, I would say because a lot of diets ain't just like I see a lot of children having digestive problems now, and stuff like that. Uh, like the vitamins that was once in these foods, they used to help us with a lot of interior type things. It's not there no more. I seen a video a while ago too, where a person set a watermelon on the counter, and I forgot how long he set it on there for, probably like a day or two. It was one of them seedless watermelons, and it's like it was deteriorating on the counter. All the juice or whatever that quote unquote stuff is inside of it, all that stuff was on the counter. It wasn't even in the watermelon no more. I'm like, he ain't even opened a watermelon. I'm like, that stuff, that's how it changed for sure. Because juices is seeping through the rind now. Shoot. Like, I don't know what's going on with that stuff, man. That stuff weird.
Hmm.
It don't even taste the same no more. A lot of this stuff. Chickens and fruits and all that, that stuff tastes terrible. You could taste the fakeness of the chicken for sure.
Yeah.
I know I've been out the States for a couple of years now, you know what I'm saying? But before I left, yeah, it was a definite difference. And I'm just particularly talking about the States because I can't really relate to over here. I can't say how it changed over here because I ain't been over here when I was young. I was in the States, man. I was in the States. I was noticing certain foods like just pop up out of nowhere. I think we talked about this last time, like tilapia. Now over here, tilapia is native, right? But over there, tilapia ain't native. So, it was just like when I was in my late teens, well, probably my early 20s, I started really hearing about tilapia. You know what I'm saying? I noticed a lot of stuff didn't taste the same. I noticed a lot more cheese wasn't melting. I noticed a lot more, additives in bottled water. Back in the day when I was young, we didn't drink no bottled water. Nobody paying for no water. We had water at the house.
Water hose.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Bottled water. If you told somebody to go buy a bottle of water, man, they'll look at you like you're crazy back then. But now, bottled water is like the norm now, and you're probably better off buying it compared to what we got in the faucets. I'm noticing a lot of different hybrid type of, vegetables and fruits and things of that sort. Back in the day, I ain't know nothing about they had a fused nectarine mixed with an orange or something like that. You know what I'm saying? We ain't do nothing like that back then. We had, like the brother said, we had seeds in our fruit. We knew what our fruit was. And like I said, I'm just talking about America because being over here, can't compare the two because I wasn't young here. But what I will tell you that over here compared to being there, the food is a lot more. You would come over overseas and you'll notice that the food is a lot more organic. Like you don't even have to say organic over here because
Right.
most likely it's organic already. You know what I mean? So, you know, but over in the States, you got organic, or I don't know what to call the other stuff. They just say organic for, you know. So, yeah, I noticed that.
Mhm. Hey, you got a water bottle next to you put there?
Mhm.
Look on the back of it and see if it say potassium chloride.
Let's say calcium chloride.
Calcium ain't no potassium chloride.
Nah.
Ain't no different.
It really ain't, because the reason why I say that, because you look at the side effects, the potassium chloride. See, they try to make it look good, like it's healthy, nothing wrong with it. But if you look at the side effects of potassium chloride, let me share my screen right quick. It will tell you. Why would they even put this in water at that? Like, that's crazy. But this is potassium chloride side effects. First, it say get emergency medical help if you have signs of allergic reaction to potassium chloride, hives, difficulty breathing, swelling of your face, lips, tongue, or throat. So why would you even put that in the water if it got those side effects? Check this out. It says stop using this medicine and call your doctor at once if you have severe throat irritation, stomach bloating, severe vomiting, severe stomach pains, high potassium levels, nauseous, weakness, tingling feet, chest pain, irregular heartbeat, loss of movement, like loss of movement. Y'all putting this in water, bro? Or
Loss of movement.
man, that's crazy. Or signs of signs of stomach bleeding, bloody. That's crazy. Bloody or teary stool, like you're gonna have a bloody stool. Coughing up blood or vomit that look like coffee ground. Wow. They say the common potassium chloride side effects may include nauseous, vomiting, diarrhea, gas, stomach pain, or appearance of a potassium chloride tablet in your stool. So, what? It'll make it look like you got a tablet in your stool? Oh my goodness.
But you know they use that potassium chloride is what they use for lethal injections.
You're absolutely right. I
Now,
was getting
for
to
the
that.
death row campaigns.
Absolutely right. I was getting to that. I don't even know if it's on here. I just so happened to pull this up. I doubt if they even put that on here though, but yeah, I just want to.
Can you pull up if you can the fluoride ingestion?
Okay.
Fluoride ingestion. Because there's a lot of fluoride in the water. And they make our people to believe that the fluoride is something good.
Okay.
It's good. They claim it's good for your bones and good for your teeth and things like that. But
If y'all
pull up
tuning
fluoride
in,
ingestion.
I'm about to do it.
y'all tuned in, please like, share, and subscribe if you ain't already subscribed, by the way.
Y'all remember when we used to go to the dentist, right? When you go to the dentist, right? And they tell you when you get your teeth cleaned or whatever, they give you that fluoride and stuff like that, and they'll tell you don't swallow. You know what I'm saying? You ain't supposed to swallow. Why they putting the fluoride? Why they putting that in the water? And then they allow people, you know, they telling people it's good for you, you know, but you can't even swallow the fluoride at the dentist.
Man, they be trying to do that with the when we take the little ones to their little checkups. They got fluoride on their teeth. We reject that.
Fluoride is to clean your teeth as you drink the water.
Man, you do the
right,
research.
That's what they say, right?
I'm saying that's what it is. I mean, TV ain't tell me what y'all brothers saying, man.
Man,
News ain't run that out yet.
Man, hey, you
That's
do the
all right.
research. You wonder why so
Look at
many
this.
people got brown teeth.
The people that's doing it ain't told me that they doing it yet. So I don't know. Y'all brothers conspiracy theory.
Now they got the overdose right here, man. You ain't even supposed to. Why listen, if I should be able to drink as much water as I want to without overdosing on some fluoride or whatever's in it.
Man,
Matter of fact, water shouldn't even have no ingredient in it. It should just be water.
It
It's a
shouldn't have
natural,
none. It should just
a
be water.
natural resource.
It just need to be water. That's it.
yeah, and we was just talking about the fluoride on the teeth, right? Right here, it say, is it safe to ingest dental fluoride? Fluoride safety. Fluoride toxicity occurs when large amounts of fluoride are ingested over a short period of time. This can be dangerous to your health. Symptoms of fluoride toxicity may include nausea, diarrhea, vomiting, abdominal pain, increased
Salivation or
yeah,
increased thirst. I'm telling you, bro.
exactly. Drinking
I
the
know, I've
waters,
been
we be
dealing with-
thirsty as heck.
I be dealing with that at night all the time. My thirst, I be real thirsty. I just started experiencing that when I got back.
Me too. Me too. Look get that overdose.
And you
Dominique.
know, right? You know, a good thing to check in, to look at too.
What's that?
Fluoride effects on the neurology, like on the brain.
Yeah. Matter of fact, they was using fluoride in Germany.
Yeah, right. What's crazy? It said right there, the first thing on the brain. In children. Let me click that one. Harvard University at this. This is Harvard.
Hey, and y'all know what's crazy? When you go to the grocery store, right, and you go buy you a gallon jug of water, man, they got the infant bottles, the infant jugs, and on the infant jugs it say either you can choose the fluoride kind or the other kind, right?
Yeah.
Now, a lot of parents be thinking they doing their children a favor going to buy this fluoride water. But I'll read it here. Let me read it. It says, impact of fluoride on this from where? Harvard, you said?
Yep.
That's the source, right? Harvard University?
School of Public
You
Health.
know Harvard. Okay, there we go. Well, let me read it there. It says, the impact of fluoride on the neurological development in children. Right now, this was from 2012, 11 years ago. It says, for years, health experts have been unable to agree on whether fluoride in the drinking water may be toxic to the developing human brain. Extremely high levels of fluoride are known to cause neurotoxicity in adults, and negative impacts on memory and learning have been, see that? Memory and learning. They dumbing people down.
Mm.
It says memory and learning
rodents.
have been reported in rodents. Yeah.
Why was they testing rodents? You know what I'm saying?
Right, exactly. It's reported in learning have been reported in rodent studies. But little is known about the substance's impact on children's neurodevelopment. They know exactly what it do on children's neurodevelopment because, dang, I wish we actually had somewhere we can check and show how the Nazis during what was that?
During
1948. What was that? World War II. Yeah, they was using fluoride.
Yeah, in the concentration
They was
camps.
using fluoride. Yeah, they was using fluoride to attack the nervous system. All right, so they know exactly what it do to children. All right, so they got reports showing that it destroys the memory and the learning in rodents. So they understand what it is, and it's fluoride in your water. I just wanted to bring that out.
Now, mind you, we ain't even got into the food yet. We just talking about a natural resource that we all can relate to. I don't care if you vegan or you vegetarian. We all got to drink water. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. Like we was saying a little bit ago, we used to be able to drink water out the hose, or water hose out the side of the house, bro. Now, sure, we ain't even drinking water out the faucet inside the house. That's crazy.
Right.
You probably got.
I can't tell you when the last time
Huh?
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead,
No,
bro.
I was gonna say you probably got a better chance of drinking rainwater.
Yeah, you probably do. Or yeah.
Man, you about to
But
bring
see, that's why that's illegal.
Dang, I ain't even think about that. That's crazy.
you gonna be drinking some of that train derailment juice, man.
Oh man.
That's crazy.
Hey,
But now that you said that's illegal, though, I remember that a couple of years ago, the European brother had his own land, living off the radar, whatever. He was filtering
Yeah.
rainwater and all that stuff. People came in there and kicked him off their land and everything for that. Wow, that's
hey,
crazy.
hey, before you get into the first video, I want to say, you know, I had traveled to East Africa, and I noticed a difference. I know everybody that travels to Africa or even different countries, period. You know, I hear about this testimony from everybody. People that go to Mexico come back, people that go to Africa come back. They typically lose a lot of weight when they travel. But when they come back, they end up bloated. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
But I wanted to show like the ingredients in the food is banned in a lot of these countries that they allow in the US. So if you can get into that first video to show people all the different things, simple things that we you know,
Yeah.
that we drink or eat every day. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And never really, you know, think about these ingredients that's in it, because sometimes they, you know, they hide it under certain names.
Right. Hey, you're gonna have to put that in the chat again, that video. While you do that, I'm gonna read the article because I just so happen to have an article about that. So yeah, put that video there, and I'm gonna get in this article a little bit while you talk. Low key, I think this article literally is the same doggone thing that you got to show. That's crazy. Let me. Okay. Y'all see it? Yeah, I can see the article.
Yeah.
Okay. It's from I think it's
You
from
can
like
read it for you, brother.
CBN. I mean, if you want to, yeah, that's more if you want to. I think
Right.
WTHR, whatever. That's the article.
This is from an Indianapolis news circuit. NBC 13.
Mm-hmm.
That's the NBC channel 13. It says Americans eat long list of food banned in other countries. We routinely buy and eat products banned in other countries because they contain certain ingredients. This is from what, 2 months ago. It says, Indianapolis, if you knew that some of the foods you select at the grocery store were banned in other countries because of certain ingredients, would you still buy them for your family? Surprisingly, the list is pretty long, and it includes products that are pretty popular in the US households. Ritz crackers, Gatorade, Wheat Thins, Frosted Flakes, and Coffee Mate Creamer are just some of the items banned in other countries because of some ingredients they may contain.
And
I ain't seen
everybody,
none of those.
Hey,
Well,
Mike,
I ain't
can
seen
you
no
let me in right quick?
you say you don't see none of them in there in that over there where you at, huh?
Gatorade. I ain't seen no Ritz crackers. I ain't seen none.
Mm.
I ain't seen no Wheat Thins. I seen Frosted Flakes, but the Frosted Flakes over here ain't the same. And I ain't seen no Coffee Mate Creamer.
Yeah, everybody. Hey, it's crazy because everybody. I'm glad you said that. I'm gonna bring a video out with that coffee creamers. You see what's going on with that? With the coffee creamer?
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah.
I'm gonna bring that video out in a second when you get it when we get to it.
Hey, shout out to everybody in the chat too, man. Hey, we appreciate y'all rocking with us and coming to join us every Sunday when we do this. You know, we do have lives outside of this right here, and we appreciate y'all kicking it with us when we do this. If you can, we would appreciate it if you all would like the video, so that way it can push forth through the algorithm, so that way we can get people to see this timely podcast that we bringing forth, so that people can, you know, see what, you know, have an educated guess or educated understanding on what they choose to put inside their body.
Hmm.
Right?
Yeah, yeah. Keep reading too, because this gonna help them with that educated guess right here. Because a lot of this stuff coming up, we eat. Man, it's sad to say we eat this junk every day, bro.
All right. All right. It says Trina Rose is not only a busy mom trying to serve the healthiest foods possible to her 4 kids, but she's also a hospital wellness coordinator. If she's surprised that there is she surprised? Sorry about that. Is she surprised that there are products approved for sale in the U.S. but have ingredients that are banned in other countries? Kind of surprised, kind of not, Rose said. Think we do fast, cheap, and easy in America, and kind of everything in excess. So what are we talking about? Skittles, Pop-Tarts, Gatorade, and those yummy little Debbie's products are banned in the European Union because contain dyes, yellow 5, yellow 6, and red 40. The
Hey.
EU banned these artificial. Yeah.
That red 40 is the key because that red 40 is in dang on everything. Hawaiian punch, chips.
Yeah.
What's them chips? The flaming hot chips. No, man, that red 40 is something else, man.
Those things carcinogenic or
Yeah,
cancer causing, you know.
yeah.
They say that the EU banned these artificial colors after their scientific research indicated that they could be harmful to health, especially to young children.
It's probably the video Ted's gonna get right here, but I'll let him bring it out.
And it says the job of Purdue Associate Professor Amanda Deering is food safety. Right? Quote, I could see how that would be alarming that, how come Europe, doesn't allow something that we eat every day. And I could see the concern, but I think too, it's all about how much of that chemical that could actually cause illness, Deering said. Coffee Mate, Ritz crackers, and those warm buttery pills. Man, they trying to sell this stuff. Coffee Mate, Ritz crackers, and those warm buttery Pillsbury biscuits are all banned in Switzerland, Austria, Hungary, Iceland, Norway, and Denmark because of trans fats like partially hydrogenated soybean and cottonseed oils. Wheat thins and cereals like Frosted Flakes are banned in the United Kingdom, Japan, and parts of Europe because of chemical called BHT, which is used as a flavor enhancer. The foods we eat are tested every day in laboratories like 113 News visited on the Purdue campus. But simply put, Deering said the Food and Drug Administration and their food guidelines are some of the strictest in the world. They
That's what I'm about to
review
say.
these
Where
things.
the FDA at?
Coming
They
up.
review these things all the time, Deering said, of the FDA's oversight. So if there's new data that comes out that says, we should show that this dye is actually more dangerous than what we thought, they're going to review that and then put those restrictions on it. Man, stop playing. They've been selling that red dye. They've been selling that thing for years, man.
Hey, look, this is what they telling you though. They say the Food and Drug Administration. So now they about to start putting your drugs in your food.
Oh man.
But
see, they've been doing that. Think about the antibiotics they've been putting in the meats and all of that,
Right.
You can't go back to a steak without getting an antibiotic. They talking about Angus and come on, know what it is. And I'm gonna tell y'all too. Look, check this out, y'all. There's another platform called Rumble. We're gonna be uploading our videos to that platform as well because it's uncensored over there. Over here on Zoom, over here on YouTube, it's only so much that we can bring forth. We have to self-censor things. We have to self-censor, ourselves, dealing with YouTube. But over there, we can just get raw. We can talk, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna upload our videos over there as well. And you can get the raw and uncut versions over there. We have to edit these over here and make sure it's, P13. Shoot, we're gonna have to make sure it's G rated over here.
Man, as soon as I get a chance to finish that page, all that stuff gonna be uploaded.
So yeah, just anybody who follow the channel, just understand it's rumble.com. Rumble.com. You can find us over there as well. All right, rumble.com. It's another platform. It's like YouTube, but you can get, hey, we can talk over there. All right.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get in his first video. There's more to that article, but we got more stuff going too. Part one, Ted's part one, right?
Yeah, part one.
Yeah, man. Hey, man. Y'all come up in here, man, like them videos, man. Y'all, hey, man, the East Coast don't like Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg. You know what I'm saying? Come on, East Coast.
Hey, we should at least have
got
three.
no love for Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg.
We should at least have 3 likes, man. We all married, we need some wife support.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Man. All right. All right, I'm here.
Cool, man. We
Hey, Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre. We in New York, East Side.
we know where we at. Man, that turkey kale, man. So
You
put
say
that boy
what?
back in there.
Man, they cook
Turkey
100
kale
minutes.
right there, man.
They only cook it to 125.
Hey, they put a thermometer. Probably put that thermometer in there like that's gonna tell you when it's done. Man, you gotta cut it.
And that skin should be a little crispy. That don't look bland.
Yeah, man. No, yeah, I need a little crispy on my skin, man. I don't know what that is right there. That
That's why
thing pale, man.
That's why the food bad to them. They don't never cook it all the way. Cook some of that.
Oh, they say that's juicy right there, though.
Oh man, that's gross.
That the United States is the
that right
gold
there, that's
standard
juicy.
of clean food. But that belief may not hold up to scrutiny. From unsanitary practices in mass production to the addition of dangerous chemicals, countries have good reason to give the side eye to imported foods claiming to be USDA approved. That's right. This week we're talking about American foods that have been banned by other countries. But before we get started, be sure to subscribe to the Weird History Food channel. Then leave a comment and tell us what other world food facts you would like to know more about. Now let's see how wrong the rest of the world really is. Since the dawn of Skittles, there have been rumors about the dangers of eating them. Every one of us heard at least one classmate claim that the red ones make you sterile, and the yellow ones, they give you cancer. Turns out, it might be worse than that. First of all, your classmate wasn't wrong. The dyes known as Yellow 5 and Yellow 6 have been linked to hives and hyperactivity in children. Sweden and Norway have banned the candies out of concern. The European Union will most likely be banning Skittles at the end of the year, having already swapped out some of the dye for more natural flavors. This is because of something called titanium dioxide, which can be found making the colors pop across the rainbow. Research linked titanium dioxide to damaged DNA, which can lead to cancer. While Europe may be ahead of the Skittles awareness curve, America is quickly catching up. In May of 2021, the Environmental Working Group asked the FDA to categorize titanium dioxide as toxic. And yes, before you ask, right now the FDA says it's okay to consume some of that chemical compound. You can taste the rainbow, but just in moderation. California is home to an ongoing lawsuit against Mars Inc., the parent company of Skittles. The lawsuit claims Skittles are not only toxic, but are unfit for human consumption. So maybe for now, play it safe. Just go have some Swedish fish instead. Ever looked at a piece of crusty French baguette, be it in cartoon or in real life, but let's be honest, it was probably in the hands of Pepe Le Pew, and think, I can't make a sandwich with that? As great as we talk about the invention of sliced bread, a lot of European countries have actually banned much of what you'd find on America's wide grocer shelves. That's because we make a lot of our bread not just with grain, but with a variety snap packs worth of additives. like azodicarbonamide, for example, which helps bleach flour and strengthen dough. Fun fact about azodicarbonamide, it's also used in a spectrum of industrial products, including yoga mats. Downward dogs. The European Union is really against the idea of its citizens eating yoga mat material and has banned their use in food products. Pork, the other white meat, is a staple of American meats along with chicken, fish, and beef. From bacon to ham, hot dogs to pork chops. American meat eaters consume about 67 pounds of pig per person every year. Soo-wee, my heart is stopping. Don't get us wrong, other nations indulge in swine just as much, if not more, than Americans. So why doesn't the U.S. export scores of succulent bacon-bearing boars? Well, it turns out America adds a lot of chemicals during processing. Ractopamine in particular is used in many pig farms to raise porkier porkers. Ractopamine, which we put a dash of in a lot of foods, has been banned in 160 countries, which all consider the drug unsafe for human consumption. This in turn has led to a prohibition of pork exports across the world. The EU hasn't touched the stuff since outlawing ractopamine in 2009. China and Russia have been ractopamine-less since 2013. Maybe that's because ractopamine has the same effects as an intoxicant on humans and can cause tachycardia, headaches, and muscle spasms if consumed in large enough quantities. But it is a small price to pay for a perfect piece of the pork. Hygiene in America often comes down to dousing stuff in a chlorine bath and calling it FDA approved, and chicken is no exception. Pathogen reduction treatments, or PRTs, refer to the use of different chemicals to destroy harmful microbes on raw meat. Somewhere along the line, American food regulators decided a quick chlorine shock was the best way to kill salmonella and other bacteria on uncooked poultry. Chlorine marinade. And look, it's not that the EU is against taking a long gulp from the public pool now and then. In fact, the risks posed by chlorine consumption are relatively low. The bigger concern is that the chlorine baths are just an eye-burning band-aid on a larger problem. The tip of the beak, so to speak. They're worried that the PRTs are insufficient to deal with more than just the normal bacteria and don't get at a potential contamination from things like low-quality feed to unsanitary coops on farms. The EU called the chlorine rinse an easy fix, arguing no chemical rinse will ever remove all bacteria from meat heavily contaminated as a result of poor hygiene. That hurts extra to hear it from the French. Mountain Dew is the closest any soft drink has come to being fully weaponized. But did you know in Austria and Norway, the soda is outright banned? That's because Mountain Dew's signature Chernobyl Radiant Hue comes from tartrazine, also known as Yellow 5. And if your ADHD hasn't kicked in yet, you'll remember that color and number from the Skittles section earlier. It's been linked to headaches, hyperactivity, and the desire to be annoying to other people. Ironically, the qualities that make Mountain Dew a soda non gratis in other countries is exactly what the brand promotes, a frenetic, over-caffeinated lifestyle. Do the do. Baja Blast. Woo-hoo. And while you might be able to find Mountain Dew in Europe, it's going to hit a little different. That's because Europe spent exactly 2 years in the 90s riding the dew before discontinuing it. What is being sold as Mountain Dew in the EU has a recipe closer to the original carbonated beverage, as created by Tennessee beverage bottlers Barney and Ollie Hartman in the 1940s. The original Mountain Dew was meant as a whiskey mixer, with a name coming from the affectionate Scottish term for moonshine. It'll tickle your innards, is what the old ads used to read. No lies detected here.
Yahoo! Mountain Dew!
Little Debbie has been providing Americans
All right, Mike,
with
you can stop
snack
it
food
right
since
there.
the 1960s.
Yeah, I just want to show the general foods that we eat, the attack on that. Also I wanted to show, like, when you hear like chloride and all these ides, that means chemicals. You put chemicals in your body. Let me turn my video on. And this to show that we not, just talking. If you, I don't know if y'all can see that. If you look at your chips right now, at the back of it, it's gonna say yellow 5 or yellow 6. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they put a lot of that garbage in our stuff, man. We just don't even know it, man.
Yeah, so we just trying to warn the people. We not, not fear mongering. We just trying to warn the people so that you know what's actually in your food and that it's an agenda going on. I'm out of
Hey,
Vermont.
man. Hey man, listen here, man. Christ said I'll be able to tread on scorpions and I'll be able to drink poison and all of that, man.
Well, I mean, technically we are
Every
part
day.
of the game of down. Because man, when we was kids, we was doing too much. Drinking out the side of that house.
Man.
I mean, I said that because that's what some people gonna say, but the thing is, man, if you know better, you do better. You know what I'm saying? Okay, yeah, you was being protected for a time while you was ignorant in it, but now that you know better, you should do better. If you understand you putting poison in your body, man, you should look for an alternative, something alternative to deal with instead of just, doing the same thing that you was doing when you was ignorant. You're not ignorant no more. That's the only reason I said that.
Let me ask y'all this, man. What is GMO? And because I noticed when I was a kid, you didn't really see gluten-free and GMO, non-GMO. It was usually, you had the meat section, you had the frozen section, and you had the junk food section. It wasn't, all that. So what is GMO? And is it safe or healthy for us?
What is GMO? Of course, self-explanatory, genetically modified organism. Safe for us? I would say no if it's modified. So anything modified, that means
It's genetically modified, so that means from the very creation, it's not even what it is. It's telling you it's not it. It's an imitation of the original. It's genetically modified. So the genes are not the genes are what make up. Say if I want to go eat some corn, right? The genes in the corn make the corn corn. Now, if somebody modify those genes, those genetics in the corn, it's not corn no more. It's something else. So it's really not even food. It's remember the movie The Matrix?
Hey, that's what it is.
Yeah, you know what I'm about to say, right? Remember the movie The Matrix when the one dude was he had crossed Neo and them, right? And then he went back into the Matrix. He went back into the Matrix for it. And then he's sitting there with the agents eating the steak. He said, I know the steak ain't real. I know it ain't real. He said, but it tastes so good. Right? And that's what we live in. That's like really how we live it, man. We know it ain't real, but it tastes so good, man.
Man, I don't even know if it tastes good anymore,
It don't, because like I was saying with that chicken, man, I made the point. I don't even like eating chicken no more because that junk don't even taste like it was 10, 15 years ago. It tastes, every piece of chicken almost tastes freezer burn or something. I don't know what to call it.
It's always fatty, like real fatty.
Yeah.
And then they'll lie to you right on the bag. It'll say, white meat, natural, this. They're not going to tell you. They'll lie to you. Straight up. Yeah. You look at McDonald's, you look up all these fast food burger places, they'll tell you that the beef is 100% beef. So it's obvious they're going to lie to you. But it's interesting that
they're allowed to lie.
Yeah, it's interesting that they're saying they're doing these things to help you with something else, but you're destroying something by trying to help us with this, and we ain't never asked for your help. And another thing, Another thing is if the technology is increasing and it's supposed to be to our advantage, why is I didn't see all these people with diabetes when I was growing up. I didn't see all these people with different cancers when I was growing up. So obviously the obligation is working. It's just not working on our behalf.
Mm. Yeah, that's real talk. That's crazy. That is true. Cause I really ain't know what diabetes was until I really ain't hear about diabetes until I got older, like teenage years and stuff like that. I wasn't
When I,
around too many people
when I
that
was when I,
uh
a lot of the women in my family had diabetes, man, when I was young.
oh yeah. No, I was just saying I ain't really hear about it growing up till I really got like teenage years, mid teenage years, or something like that. Like you were saying, a
I
lot of
never
this
heard
stuff.
about it when I was. Oh, my
Huh?
fault.
No, go ahead, go ahead.
I was saying I never heard about it in men.
Mm,
But maybe that's just because I was young. I ain't know.
mm, right.
Yeah. And these sugars is harmful too. It's not real sugar. It's actually additive. It's you know what I'm saying? All this aspartame and all this stuff. You be wondering why you got memory loss. You be thinking like, damn, I was just thinking about something. I can't remember.
Mm,
You know what I'm saying? All that stuff, headaches and all that
Yeah.
stuff ain't natural, man. It ain't natural at all. Now you see how we just explained what GMO is. Let's see what GMO is. What they say GMO
with that part two.
is. No,
Oh, you looking it up?
so they say a GMO or genetically modified organism is a plant, animal, microorganism, or other organism whose genetic makeup, just like what you just said, has been modified in a laboratory. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So, man, it ain't a lack of food in the world, man. It's them messing with stuff. And if it is a lack of food, it's because they're actually making it happen. And I'm gonna show, and then you can see that next video. It's showing that they actually trying to do they actually trying to infiltrate the food system and cause a famine
Mm.
in America. Yeah, in America. You had something to say, Ben. Look like you had the battle the battle rapper face.
You said yo in the background. Hey yo.
Oh, bro, what you said just made me think of the scriptures where in the book of Enoch, where the fallen came and they was really like just tampering with, crossing the genetics of
Mm.
the food, the
Mm.
plants and the animals and things of that sort, man. And it made me think, man, because people got to realize this is important when we bring it forth. It may not seem it may not seem like it's really important, but it's really important because we're in the last days, man. All of these things that we talking about right now was prophesied to happen before our Lord and Savior was, returned. So that's why I had that. That's why you seen that in my mind, because when you said that, it just struck, it struck that thought.
Hmm.
Hey, and like you just said with the Enoch thing, how they was cross splicing and all that. That answered the question Ted's asked a little bit ago. What is GMO and is it good for you? Because they were genetically modifying them animals back then. Even now, they still doing it, like the liger, for instance. Genetically modifying this animal. How you know it's not good, a GMO? This animal can't even reproduce. You can look it up. A liger can't even reproduce. So that tell you even the GMO food ain't good. It ain't
Hey,
meant.
and then check. Hey, but check it. Even let's go deeper than that though, because since you're talking about a lighter, right?
Mm-hmm.
If the Most High created all souls in the beginning that's supposed to come on earth with, where the souls coming from that's going into these things that they create?
Do they even got a soul? Shoot. No, I know what
Right,
you
where the
said, though.
spirit coming from that's going to inhabit those things?
That's real spiel.
Mm. Hey, it tell you what did it say in Matthew about the days of Noah?
Oh, as in the days of Noah, so shall
Matthew 24:37.
Mm.
As in the days of Noah were, so shall the coming of the Son of Man be.
And the day, and this is Jasher chapter 4 and verse 5. It say, and the Lord was exceedingly wroth against them, and the Lord continued to destroy the seed in those days, so that there was neither sowing nor reaping in the earth. But when they sowed the ground in order that they might obtain food for their support, behold, thorns and thistles were produced. So a lot of these, it's gonna be some real famines going on. Don't get me wrong. But what I'm saying is, they're specifically here in America, man, this is ground zero for what they're about to roll out. You know what I'm saying? They got to get America up out the way. That's a whole nother podcast though. But yeah. Mike, can you play that video for me?
Yeah. Part 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
Get these out the way. Oh yeah, y'all hit that like button, subscribe, share it if you can. We need y'all support. A lot of people know this, but a lot of people don't. So do your part to share. Appreciate y'all for tuning in too.
Is it true that the government is paying farmers to destroy their crops? And the simple answer to that is yes, they are.
I initially heard about the government paying farmers to destroy their crops. I thought it was a load of bullshit. Well, lo and behold, we received our destruction notice the other day. So basically, there was two options on how to destroy the crop. The government could fly on Agent Orange, or we could manually destroy the crop ourselves. We put too much blood, sweat, and tears in it to let them destroy it, so we decided to manually do it ourselves. Basically, it said if we used a lawnmower to destroy the crop, we could receive an extra $600 an acre. Something about the low carbon footprint or something. So that's what we're doing. Now, they really didn't tell us how many acres to destroy. They just said, get after it and we'll be watching you from satellite. We'll give you a call when you've destroyed enough. So I better get back after it.
Y'all heard him? He said they was watching from, hold on, let me rewind that part real quick.
After it. Get back after it. All when you've destroyed enough. So I better get back after it. Get after it and we'll be watching you from satellite. We'll give you a call when you've
Watching from satellite.
destroyed enough. So I better get back after it.
Yep. Plowing it up. Government said they'd pay us $3,800 an acre. Hey, that's better than what Milo prices are right now, so getting her done.
What if you could do SEO smarter and faster? With Wix, you can edit your meta tags.
3,800 an acre.
They know people gonna go
Hey,
with that. That money talk.
Man, they paying well to do that, right?
Man,
They paying well.
man.
Well, all I need is 10 acres. I'm on.
Killing the game.
They telling them to destroy their crops. Meanwhile, your boy Bill Gates
Billy,
out here buying
Billy.
everything,
Hmm.
all the land.
Billy.
That's for his Beyond Me.
Hmm.
Right, beyond. Dang.
Same guy that said,
Beyond me.
you know, that allegedly said that he wants to depopulate. You know what I'm saying? He's buying up land and producing medical advice. Man, look, these the people that's behind the scenes that we all trust. You know, who
Hey, man.
pick these people?
Hey man, who better to give medical advice than Bill Gates, man? Come on now. His father was, come on now.
Man, he rich. He got all the money, so he knows something.
Yeah, now who better?
All in the
He got
name.
the equation, you know.
Man, hey, I'm about to get a little bit of this article because Ted said something about that sweetener thing.
Hey, the brother Dennis say, are they destroying their own crops? Oh yeah, for 3,800 acres.
You best believe.
3,800. Hey, you got 10 acres, that's 38 G's.
38 G's,
3,800.
chief.
So yeah,
38 G's.
that video was exposing that America is actually causing a famine here. You get what I'm saying?
Hey, oh man, if y'all can get that video, it's a video. I don't know if they still got it up. They probably took it down. Matter of fact, I might have downloaded it. If I did, I'm gonna send it to you. You got Joe Biden on there talking about how he actually said if we do a good job at manufacturing famine. Hold on now. I think I got it. If I got it, I'm gonna send it to y'all.
Mm-hmm. Hey, this Science News. This article, Science News, going into that sweetener thing. It say artificial sweeteners cause cancer in rats at levels currently approved for humans. New study suggested. So the same thing they doing in rat poison just so happen to be in humans, coffee and whatever else they put sweetener in. It say a statistically significant increase in incidence of malignant tumors, lymphomas, and leukemias in rats exposed to varying doses of aspartame appeared to link the artificial sweetener to a high carcinogenicity rate, according to the researchers. Go down here right quick. It say statistically significant increase in the doses of aspartame appeared to link the artificial sweetener in a high carcinogenicity rate, according to a study accepted for publication by the peer-reviewed journal Environmental Health Perspective. The authorities of the studies, the first to demonstrate multi-potential carcinogenic effects of aspartame administered to rats in feed, called for an urgent reevaluation of the current guidelines for the use of consumption of this compound. So the question is, why is rats and humans mentioned in the same article with the same object or whatever you want to call it? Our studies.
They experiment on them first.
Exactly. That's what I want people to see. They're experimenting on them little things first and see what happened to them so they can give it to you. Then they know what happened. Because when you go up here, it said, this is how you know what happened. Artificial sweetener. Hold up. It's a artificial sweeteners causes cancer in rats at levels currently approved for humans. How can you approve cancer for humans? Like, they basically saying it's okay. Y'all can put this mess in your body. It's crazy. It say our studies have shown that the aspartame in a multi-potential carcinogenic compound whose carcinogenic effects are also evident at a daily doses of 20 milligrams per kilogram of body weight, notably less than the current acceptable daily intake for humans. The authors write, currently the acceptable daily intake for humans is set at 50 milligrams or kilograms in the United States and 40 kilograms in Europe. Aspartame is the second most widely used artificial sweetener in the world. It is found in more than 6,000 products, including carbonated and powdered soft drinks. So, bang, you probably got it in pops and juices and all that stuff. It say, where it's at, found in 6,000 products, including carbonated and powdered soft drinks, Kool-Aid, hot chocolate, chewing gum, candy, desserts, yogurts, and
But how we could increase and disseminate.
tabletop sweeteners, as well as some pharmaceutical products like vitamins and sugar-free cough drops. So we getting these cough drops and vitamins thinking they really healthy for us, and that junk really doing something too. They say more than 200 million people worldwide consume it. The sweetener has been used for more than 3,000, more than 30 years, having first been approved by FDA, of course, in 1974. Studies of the carcinogenicity of aspartame performed by its producers have been negative. Basically, the reason why I brought that article out just to show exactly where it started with the rat poison, with the rats or whatever. And now it's turned around and for people now all of a sudden.
But Ben, you said that Joe Biden actually said that they was about to cause a food shortage.
Yeah, I'm putting it in the chat right now, so Mike can go ahead and get it cracked. It should be popping up right now.
Yeah, because I wanted to say,
yeah, I see.
I wanted to say, you know, they want to eliminate the alternatives that you might have. Like, for example, we might got some people over here who got a farm. You know, we just seen that they was paying them to burn their own or chop down their own crops. So what the government wants to do is control the resources. So guess what? Now they can control your life. You get what I'm saying? Now by default, you have to do what they tell you to do. Not only that, like we did on the last time, we seen that they eliminate what else? The cash system. So once they eliminate the cash and they control your resource of food, now what they gonna roll out then, you know, that's another podcast, the Market of Beats. But go ahead.
All of that stuff is linked in together, bro, because if you can't feed yourself, see, they did that a long time ago. They took away people's understanding on how to feed themselves, bro. Like the knowledge we had to be able to go and do our crops, deal with our livestock, and then, you know, be able to cure our own water and things of that sort. They took that from us a long time ago, bro. So that was already, once they got that out of us, then they had already won for real. You know what I'm saying? So now, you know, without the knowledge and understanding of how to feed ourselves, bro, we're in their hand. We've been eating out the palm of their hand, literally for years, bro, for decades. You know what I'm saying? So now, hey man, it's already over because now it's generations that then passed, and now we don't even know how to take care of we don't know how to feed ourselves. We don't know how to clean our water. We don't know how to dispose of our waste. You know what I'm saying? So all of that stuff is connected together, bro. And what they gonna do? What they gonna do after that? Hey, brothers and sisters don't know how to feed themselves. So whatever they offering, if they offering something biometric to go inside your body, if they're offering a CBDC, which is a car, that might be a card or anything, whatever they offering, people gonna take it because people don't know how to care for themselves.
Yep.
So yeah, that's where we at.
What they say, you shall go to them for one of all things.
Yeah. That's where we at, man. And it's a sad situation, but at the same time, it's a joyful situation because we can see and understand what time it is, and we can actually boast in the word now and show everybody like this is true. It's been true. This same Bible y'all been sitting there just looking at on your table, not opening, cracking. Bro, we could prove to you through the things that we seeing in the world right now that this word is true and has always been true. But yeah, this is where your boy Joe Biden right here got off in the talk. He now do me a favor real quick, Mike.
Uh-huh.
Can you pull up the definition to the word disseminate? DISSEMINATE, disseminate.
DISSEM. Right there.
Yep. Disseminate. Now you see what that says, right? It says the definition is to spread widely. Now, I want y'all to understand that because they try to use words that our people may not understand. So Joe Biden is getting ready to use this word. Now, the word disseminate, as you can see from the definition, it means to spread, to widely spread or spread throughout. You see that? Or scatter.
Yep, I was just
But
about to get
now let's go to the video. Watch this.
Yep, yep.
You think he made a mistake with what he said? Let's see.
Oh, damn, my bad. Mute button.
More rapidly, food shortages. In addition to that,
Just a quick update. It's Saturday, I believe, and here's the truck I've been driving for the last few days for Wilson Logistics. This trailer just was assigned to us from Kraft over at the Kraft Foods plant, and we're delivering it here to what's called the Springfield Underground. And that is, as you can see behind me, this giant cave that's big enough to house hundreds of.
You got to rewind it, bro. It was at the beginning with Joe Biden had said.
I don't think you rewind this. I was trying to let it play out. So you know what? Let me try this and then go back.
and we both talked about how we could increase and disseminate more rapidly food shortages. In addition to that,
Just a quick update. It's Saturday.
Now y'all heard that. From his own mouth, he said, we talked about how we can increase and disseminate, meaning to spread more rapidly food shortages. He said that out of his own mouth. Out of his own mouth. The commander-in-chief said it out of his own mouth that they're looking to increase and disseminate more rapidly. So they trying to do this thing fast. Food shortage. That's what he just said.
They're on the schedule. Hey, I wanted to shout out a brother too, man. His brother, I had met him when I came back. He's from Indiana, but he has his own farm. I can't remember his Facebook, but he got a YouTube channel that's called IAM's Farm. Capital IAMS Farm. He raises all his animals naturally. You know, he grows his own crops naturally. So, you know, that brother might be helpful in the future. Now that we on this topic. But yeah, it's IAM Farm on YouTube. Subscribe to his channel, and you know.
Hey, is he with the body?
Yeah, he's with
I know who you're talking about. I forgot the name of it.
He's with GLCC. Shout out to that brother. Because he hit me up and he actually looked out for me. And I didn't even know the brother, but yeah, he reached out and showed me he had a farm and you know animals and all that. If you go on his Facebook, he shows the animals and all that. But yeah, that's what we got to get back to, man. If you ain't talking about making this money into something, what are we doing, man? If you ain't talking about getting some land, growing some farms, get some water wells going, let's get to certain areas. What are you doing, man? Sound like the dude, you know, remember dude used to pop up. What are you doing in the middle of the day, sitting on the couch? You going to work every day.
I see BC Pilot.
You saving up this money. You buying all these fancy clothes, you know, nice cars, Jordans, you taking trips. But what are you gonna do when they finally roll this thing out 100% and you just left with all these materialistic things and these paper dollars? You know what I'm saying? What are you gonna do?
None of it. None of it.
What you gonna tell your kids, man?
Man, you know what you're gonna do? What the scripture say? Cast your gold in the street.
Because you know Satan gonna always have an alternative. Hey, come down here. Got something for you. You know what I'm saying?
Hey man, you know our people gonna be holding on to them Jordans until they can't no more. They gonna be like, nigga, I got the Jordans.
Man,
I'm fresh in the apocalypse.
Man.
The only
Can't even can't-
hey, y'all crazy. The only person on the book of Eli with some J's on.
Man,
Man, that's
got my
crazy.
J's though.
Man.
Man, get out of here. But yeah, for real, like the brother said though, man. That's what time it is. It's high time. It's high time to really start moving from up out of these cities and to really start trying to find us some land outside the cities, man. And I'm gonna tell you, if you're in what they call Babylon, which is America today, hey man, you might be able to hold up for a minute outside the cities and things of that sort for a while. Hey man, but look, eventually it's gonna get to you too. It's gonna come to you too. You ain't gonna be able to, because think about it. They poisoning all the waters over there. All the waters is being poisoned. And another thing as well. Some of us swerved the jizad. Some of us swerved the jizad, right? So we was able to get out the way when the jizad came around. But guess what? They putting the jizab in that meat now. They putting the jizab in some of that food now.
Yeah.
So the thing is, come out of her lest she be partakers of her sins. So you go ahead and change your mRNA or your DNA, mess around eating that food over there. So hey man, it's like that. It's like that. And y'all think I'm playing? All you got to do is go look it up for yourself. Go and look it up. They put the jizam in the mizzy. Because I don't want us to get struck. I don't want us to get struck down no more like they did last time, you know. So I gotta say it in a certain type of way. But yeah, they put the jizam in the food now. Yeah, you know.
Yeah, that's real talk. Yeah. And then, hey, for those vegans who say they don't eat meat, guess what? They got a vegan thing for you too. They got a vegan jizab for you too. Like you said, man, look it up. Hey, you think I'm playing?
Yeah,
hey, I just seen. I meant to send it. I meant to send it to y'all the day I seen that duck. But hey, ain't no avoid none of this stuff, man. Over here, like the scripture just said, come up out of here and be not partakers of our sin. It's the only way you're gonna avoid it. Sit here talking about God got me and all that stuff. Stop it. Most High said,
my guy.
Exactly. Faith without works is dead. Obedience is better than sacrifice. Like he just said, come up out of her, my people. He warned you right there. People be tripping with that. God got me. Yeah, if you listening to what he said.
And think about it. As in the days of Noah were, a lot of them people was destroyed, not just because they was just out here sinning and wilding, but check it out. A lot of them wasn't pure. A lot of their blood was tampered. A lot of their blood was tampered with.
Mm-hmm.
Hey man, Luciferians.
It almost sounded like it was
let me get that right.
Almost sound like it was by design when you look at historically, because you know, black people, we pretty much inhabited down south of the Americas. You know, we had a lot of land after slavery. You know, a lot of that land was ours. So then they start, you know, with the whole campaign. Oh, come the middle class, come to Detroit, come to Chicago, go to California. You know, all these places where it had factories. Well, we let a lot of that land go, and we moved from the south or gave up our farms in hopes to, you know, get that city life. You know what I'm saying? So now we went from being self-sufficient to dependent on government. Because how do you get your food typically in the city? You depend on the truckers to bring it in to your local grocery stores, your local Walmarts, you know, these different places. But yeah, what was you about to bring up?
No, what I was gonna do was, like, we talking about how the food is, these meats and stuff is changed up. I got a video right quick. You had actually said something about a burger earlier too. Then like Ben was just saying something about a burger as well. Let me show y'all something. Of course, we seen this already, but you know, for the viewers. These some of the burgers, it just so happened this burger came out on Halloween or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. I'm crazy, man. Check this out.
What I said, do my thighs make your mouth water and your stomach growl? Those are signs of
I can't listen to
eat me. Okay? Not hungry, you're a cannibal. And you want
listen to
eat
this, bro.
growl. Those are signs of hunger. So if you see this thigh meat I'm showing and you got hungry, you're a cannibal and you want to eat me. Don't think that there aren't people out here who desire to taste the human flesh, because there absolutely is. People out here desire to taste the human flesh, and that is why we are here today, because to curb that hunger, this sweetest plant-based company called Oomph has created a flesh flavored burger. Did you hear what I just said? I said, for all you cannibals.
Did y'all hear him though? He said a plant-based company, right? All these vegans, man, we just said it, these vegans, and all these folks talking about they don't eat meat. These Beyond Burgers and stuff. Everybody talking about it's something different. Oh yeah, he telling you what it is. Look.
Hey, but check this out though.
The sweetest plant-based.
How do they know? How do they know what a flesh flavored burger tastes like to actually put it out there? How would they know that?
They had to eat it. They had to have flesh.
Exactly.
That's all it can be. Yeah, I'm gonna get that Kuru disease as well.
Food brand Oomph has created a flesh flavored burger. I can't make this kind of stuff up. Would you like to hear the commercial for it? Well, here you go.
At Oomph, we turn plants into any mouth-watering meat you can imagine.
Oh my goodness.
Grandpa, when I found the bird, I prayed, God, you made.
This Halloween, we bring you the scariest plant-based food ever. Plant-based human meat. So be scared, but relax, because it's plant-based. The human meat plant-based burger. Do you dare to taste it? Only available this Halloween, because otherwise it would be creepy.
Now, how the heck you get a plant-based human tasting meat?
But
and then,
you know, a lot of pagans, they like to try to dispute the fact that we know, but they try to dispute the fact and say that ain't no humans sacrificed on Halloween Day or Samhain or whatever they calling it on that day. But they sitting up here, got the whole world participating in a ritual on Halloween.
Man.
All they doing is, see, this is what people got to realize. Satan is really just training society, hey, to just, to fully just follow him.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, don't think it's far-fetched.
Yeah.
Remember, we was downtown Detroit, out there giving to the homeless, and there was some Satanists out there passing out good.
I remember that. I remember that.
Who knows what they put up in that food, man?
Mm-hmm. And look, this is the side effects of eating human flesh. It's called Kuru or Kuru disease. Kuru is a disease of the nervous system. Kuru is a very rare disease. It is caused by an infectious protein, prion, found in contaminated human brain tissue. Kuru is found amongst people from New Guinea, New Guinea, who practiced a form of cannibalism in which they ate the brains of dead people as part of funeral rituals. So basically, you get this disease from eating human. So, and how do you know you got this disease? You have a shaking, twitching, and stuff like that.
And show Hillary Clinton.
I was just about to get to it because
show Hillary Clinton. Huh.
People don't understand this stuff.
Yeah, they got something called spirit cooking where they all the a lot of politicians and entertainers, yeah, they get together for parties where they call it spirit cooking. Whether it's human or not, they dress it up. You'll have like a man looking like a cake or something, a cake looking like a man with the blood and the effects and all that, and they just eating it.
Man,
people is weird, man.
Yeah. And another,
I know you don't.
Huh?
I was gonna say, I know you don't think 500,000 children coming up missing every year and never to be found. What do you think they going?
Hey, we're gonna get to that for sure. We're gonna get to that one. We're gonna get to
I know
that
we
one.
We just bouncing around.
Oh yeah, for sure. Let me find it right quick. And another word for that name, Kuru, modern day term is, if I'm not mistaken, it's Parkinson's disease. I believe that's what they would call it now. Oh, where's the video at? People need to see this stuff. It's a reason why they brought that burger out. How can you get a burger that tastes like human flesh if it ain't human flesh? You can't.
Y'all remember?
Huh?
Y'all remember Hillary Clinton was running for president, and then next thing you know, she just, for all of a sudden, they said for health reasons she couldn't, run. This is why. This is the reason why.
Now, I forgot about that. That's real talk. Where is that? I remember exactly which one it was, bro. Let me see if this is it.
I know a lot of people may find this to be far-fetched, but the title of the lesson is, or the podcast is, what's in our food? What's in your food? Do you really know? Do you really know when you go to these fast food places? Do you really know when you go to these fast food places to get a burger or something? Do you really know that that's a burger that you eat? A beef? Do you really know that that's a beef burger? So we got a lot of people suffering from diseases like dementia, right? We got a lot of people catching Parkinson's disease and things of that sort, like the brother just said. They calling it different things, but originally these things were called something else.
But they were called, exactly.
And you can call us conspiracy theorists and all of that, but hey, once we get done with this podcast tonight, you're going to do your own research.
Yeah. Click on this, see if I think this might be it.
Oh, shout out to whoever subscribed too, man.
I do not feel the same. The way you beat my name.
There you go. That Twitch, her big old head, y'all might not caught it like that.
The way you beat my name. I love the cautious name. I put a rock.
And they tried to say that was a seizure. They also call it the laughing disease, the laughing hyena disease and stuff like that.
Yep.
Hey, you know in the movies when the witches be laughing, they be like, ah, they be hysterically laughing. That's where that comes from.
Man, y'all brothers tripping, man. Don't wake me up, man. I wanna go back to work, man.
You want a Burger King sandwich?
I want the American dream, man. One day I'm gonna acquire the American dream. I'm gonna be rich. Everything is gonna be fine. I'm gonna raise my kids. Everything gonna be okay.
Man, most high willing, people ain't really thinking like that, bro. It's serious.
But look, where's your faith at, though, bro?
Huh? Oh man. Hey, that's how it is, though. That's how it is. Hey, I'm gonna keep eating mine. I'm gonna keep eating this McDonald's and whoop and blah blah blah. You know how our people is, man. That's bad, bro. Hey, I got one more article if y'all don't mind.
It's the part of the gospel that they don't talk about, man.
Yeah.
You gotta know the bad to get to the good, you know?
Well, you got to understand what to stay away from. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, listen. If we don't blow the trumpet concerning these certain things, the blood on our hands. So if we don't put it out there and let y'all know that, man, the God we serve require that at our hands. So we got to let it be known whether y'all think we crazy for it or not.
Yeah, but this is a article from Environmental Defense Funds. Like you say, we gotta know what to stay away from and all that. And it's titled "Reducing Harmful Chemicals in Our Food." But it's titled that, but watch, as soon as you go into it, it say our food contains chemicals that may result in serious health risks, especially for young children. It's the part right here. Some of these chemicals are purposely added to foods or packaging to flavor. Who the heck flavor? So I'm gonna put some bleach in my cereal to flavor it. Like, you know what I'm saying? That don't even make sense. For flavor.
What's the source on this, man? What's the source on this particular article?
Environmental Defense.
Environmental Defense.
Okay. Yep. They say some of these chemicals are purposely added to food or packaging to flavor, color, preserve, package, process, and store our foods. Because of a flawed law and weak enforcement, many chemicals are inadequately tested or not tested at all, and others are never even independently reviewed for safety. Other major concerns is contaminants such as lead and arsenic. When y'all get a chance, y'all can look these two up to see the side effects on lead and arsenic. While these aren't intentionally added to our food, they can enter through processing and from environmental sources. EDF is working to make a safer food available for all. Yeah, right. We're calling on corporate leaders, blah, blah, blah. Skip that. You know, they ain't happening.
Oh, yeah, fair use too, man. This is all, you know, y'all see the sources, and you can't sue us anyway because we ain't got nothing.
Hey, you funny, man.
I got a few dollars, about 5.
Man. Man. Y'all funny, man. We gonna jump down to a broken system. While the Food Additives Amendment of 1958 give the Food and Drug Administration oversight of chemicals added to our food directly as ingredients and those that end up in food as contaminants, the agency lacked the tools and authorities to do its job. It say chemicals added to our food directly as ingredients. So, like I said a second ago, so I'm gonna put some bleach in my cereal and say it's milk. I'm gonna add this to my food. Like, get the heck out of here, man. That junk don't even sound. They do some goofies.
Put a little bit of that in there, a little bit of dab of that in there.
All right, that junk crazy. For FDA to ensure our food is safe, we must. Oh my goodness. You know? Oh man. You know what? It say we must, right? What we must do. Grow our own food. That's what we must. Point blank, period. That's all to it. Like, but yeah.
Hey man, hey, they paying $3,800 an acre though, man, to chop your food down. You know what I'm saying? And then, hey, it's, you know the crazy part about it? They paying them $3,800 to chop all the crops down, and then they gonna say that money ain't worth nothing no more.
Mm-hmm.
After they done killed all the food, then they gonna be like, man, and that money we just promised you, the dollar just folded, so I don't know what we're gonna be able to do for you.
Get them together. Dang. Hey, that's what happened. The money is the root of all, even for the love of money is the root of all. You love that money so much, you setting yourself up for failure. I ain't even think about it like that.
You saw that boy on that. You saw that boy on that John Deere. He said, "Let me get back to it. 3,800 an acre."
Get her done.
He wasn't playing on the John Deere.
Hey, he's like, yeehaw.
Get rid of that food and get rid of that dollar. Go take it to them reverse ATMs they got now.
Yeah, you see the reverse ATM, man? That's crazy.
Yeah. That's y'all goofy. The heck.
Hey, man.
Man,
Hey, that's like, remember, you know, you go to the arcade, remember you go to Dave and Buster's, you put your money in the machine, they give you the card.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Man, that's crazy. Hey, that's what's going on, man. They cutting up, they paying off the farmers, dropping these chemicals in food, playing an innocent role like they don't know what's going on. Hey, I didn't even know they fell in there. Hey, that's a rat turd. Hey.
Y'all better stop sleeping on the Bible, man.
They better. They better.
Only blueprint out of this thing, man.
Man, hey,
hey. This real quick. This Matthew 24. And so I'll start at 21. It say, for then shall be great tribulation. For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time. No, nor ever shall be. And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. So obviously, man, Satan cooking up something that's gonna get a lot of people out the way. And you know, the Most High don't play checkers. He played chess. He won a lot of people out the way anyway. Like, man, go ahead. You know what I'm saying? Right. Go ahead, get them out the way. They were serving you anyway. You know, get them out.
Dang, so
for the elect's sake. For the elect's sake, though. So the people that's gonna make it through this, they got a blueprint that they following. Because you know, everybody be hooping, even in this so-called truth, everybody be hooping and hollering, you know, talking about they, you know, oh, I'm keeping this law, I got my fringes, or I'm doing this, I'm doing that. But who gonna activate these scripts, though? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yeah, man. Hey, that's it ain't what you're saying, it's what you're doing.
Yeah.
What's that old saying? Actions speak louder than words.
Yeah, so you know, you got people with different jobs in this movement too. You might have some brothers over there, their job might be to scream on the corner all day and warn people out here. You got some brothers might have podcasts over here. You got some brothers traveling, warning other people around the world. Some brothers is called to set up places for refuge. You get what I'm saying? So, and I say that to say this, don't ever look down on another brother's job in Christ. Because if we all in Christ, we should be one. You get what I'm saying? We all have a common goal. And that's that, you know?
Yes, absolutely right.
That's one of the greatest mistakes that we make as a people. And I really think that comes from the pride that we deal with. You know what I'm saying? We look at what everybody else doing and everybody else working. We feel as though because we didn't get the same calling they got, that they calling ain't as important as what ours is. And then we get to talking down on brothers, not even understanding, man, the work that brother may be doing may be within the, you know, in the name of the Father, man. You blaspheming against the Most High doing that. Not to say that you can't come back from that. You can come back and repent from that. But the thing is that it's you shouldn't do that, man. Because the thing is, brothers and sisters, we all prophesying part. We all got part of this thing. We ain't got it all. So the thing is, I may be able to go over to you. You may be able to come over to me. And we may be able to complete each other in a certain area. But spread apart, we can't complete each other. You know what I'm saying? Us sitting up there in pride and not wanting to deal with each other, that keep us separated. That keep the work stagnant. You know, so yeah, we need to come up off that pride as a whole, man, as a whole, as a people.
Real.
Yeah.
Y'all right on that. Y'all both absolutely right. Couldn't say it no better. Because there's places we can go, another person can't. Vice versa. There's places they can go, we can't. You know what I'm saying? I ain't talking about like we just out here in the street, but it's just certain people we can read, you know, different types of genders and races and whatever. Everybody play their part. And that's part of a body. Hand pick up stuff, the head turn. You know what I'm saying? So hey, we all just play our part. Because hey, people need to know this stuff. If somebody ain't doing it, hey, we'll do it. If we don't do it, somebody else will do it. Hey, as long as it's according to the Most High, that's all that matters.
Hey,
It's a lot of those older folks out there too, man. A lot of young people pretty hip to, you know, the food and stuff like that. But then again, it's a lot of them that ain't. But it's a lot of older folks, man, who really just don't understand the significance because they feel like my mama and daddy ate this. You know, we ate this. We all, you know, and they lived till they was 95 years old. Well, times have changed. They didn't have those preservatives and those additives in the food when they was coming up that you got in your food.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so hey, life expectancy ain't the same mark as it used to be. People ain't living as long as they used to, right? And we got all this technology and all of these things, and people still wondering why everybody dying earlier than what the generations before us did. You got to look at the food. You got to look at the water. Look at what's being pumped inside your body. Look at the air you breathe. Look up in the sky and see them streaks going across the sky and ask, what are those?
trusting them white jackets.
Yeah.
They trusting them white jackets, them doctors, them scientists. Meanwhile, they in the lab cooking up something to make more people die this year. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, with that being said, let me ask you brothers this. I think we pretty much answered it, but is it a war on the American people by the American government? It seemed like.
No
Man. Oh man.
No doubt about it. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. And I say no doubt about it emphatically. And I say that because you know a tree by its fruits. And and come on, man, the FDA, the USDA, and all of these A's and these administrations, right? All of these administrations set up by the government, right? How can you let all of these chemicals pass, understanding all of the damage that it's doing to the people?
Right.
Right? And if it's not intentional, and you got these organizations set in place to make sure that the food is okay. You got the EPA, the Environmental Protection Agency that deal with the water. All these A's, all these administrations. You know, but hey.
Hey, I got a script real fast. So when you go into you know, we all, you know, like we try to bring everything back to a biblical understanding because the scriptures more so give a more spiritual you know, it gives you the origin of what's the problem is, and you know, and what is going to all come to it in the end. So when you read Isaiah 14, it tell you that you know, Satan, he wants to be like the Most High. But the thing about it, that's why I say Satan always has alternatives, but Satan's alternatives always have a long existing effect to it. For example, you might get sick and you might go to the doctor and he might prescribe you with something with like a medicine. But in the that medicine might get rid of your headache, but in the long run, it might affect your kidneys. You know what I'm saying? It might affect, you know, something else. It has side effects. But the Most High in the beginning, he gave us, you know, herbs, natural herbs that will heal your body and it won't have side effects. It just get rid of it. And I'm gonna give this example. So this is Genesis 1:29. It say, and God said, behold, I have given you every herb bearing seed, which is upon the face of all the earth, and every tree, in the which is the fruit of a tree yielding seed. To you it shall be for meat. So, and to every beast of the earth, and to every fowl of the air, and to everything that creepeth upon the earth, wherein there is life, I have given every seed herb for meat, and it was so. And God saw everything that he had made, and behold, it was very good. So it was good. It was good. God is all about order. You get what I'm saying? Stuff wasn't supposed to be like this. People dying at an early age, heart disease, all these different cancers, high blood pressure. If it didn't grow out of the ground, 9 times out of 10, it's not good for your body. You get what I'm saying? Not good for your body. But yeah, that's all I want to get right there.
All right. Let me get a scripture right quick. It's just one little verse. Because this question you just asked is it a war against people or against the natural habitants or whatever over here. It's Wisdom of Solomon 2:21. It says, such things they did imagine and were deceived, for their own wickedness have blinded them. These people are so wicked, they willing to kill off their own people just to get to a particular bloodline of people to kill them off. And it's crazy. Like, we already know us in his walk. We already understand why all this stuff is going on. That's why I went to the scripture. We understand why this stuff is going on. And that's why I went to the scripture, because it's basically saying that the people that's running and ruling is so wicked, they willing to kill off their own people just to get to them particular people that they're trying to get. That's all I wanted to bring out for right there.
Look, I want to piggyback off what the scripture the brother Cortez just brought out. Man, he brought out the scripture where he said the Most High, he looked at what he did and it was good, right? Now he gave us every green tree that should be meat for us, right? Every green herb which should be meat for us, right? Meaning food, right? And that was for the healing of the nation, for the healing of the people, the food, right? Well, I'm gonna go to the law because and before I go to the law, I want to just quote a scripture. I ain't got to go there. I'm gonna just quote it. Matthew 5:17, where Christ said, "Think not that I'm come to destroy the law or the prophets. I'm not come to destroy, but to fulfill." Then he said, "Verily I say unto you, not one jot or one tittle shall in no wise pass from the law until law be fulfilled." So Christ didn't come to do away with the laws and commandments and the prophets from the Old Testament. He didn't come to do away with those things, regardless of what anybody thinks or what anybody has to say, right? So I want to go to Deuteronomy 22 real quick and go to the law. I want to go to Deuteronomy 22:9 real fast. And I need to read this because the scripture that the brother brought out, the Most High's creation is already okay. We don't have to tamper with it and make it. And then that goes into the children as well. Like when women are pregnant, they're getting ready to give birth, they want you to take these prenatal pills and all of these certain enhancements and all of that. Man, the Most High's creation is already perfect. We don't need to tamper with what the Most High ordained. All right. So let me give you a law that the Most High gave us, so that we don't defile his creation. This Deuteronomy 22:9. It says, "Thou shalt not sow thy vineyard with diverse seeds, lest the fruit of thy seed which thou hast sown and the fruit of thy vineyard be defiled." So we ain't supposed to be crossing these different seeds, right? We're not supposed to take a tomato and an apple and plant them in the same area unless they begin to fuse together and begin to create something that the Most High didn't intend to be created. All right, but you got people in the laboratories making these genetically modified organisms, genetically modifying things, and that's totally against God's law. All right, so anybody looking to truly serve the God, the creator of all, seen and unseen, principalities and powers, anybody is looking to serve this God here, you got to do what he said. He said, don't do that. So you got to denounce or renounce everybody or every system that's upholding and you know, GMO. All right, that's all I wanted to. That's all I wanted to put out there before we get up out of here. Also, want to say thank you all for tuning in this week. We getting ready to get out of here in a second. But yeah.
Also, you know, this is our podcast channel every Sunday, Freestyle Podcast, Freestyle Sunday Podcast. We also have the Sabbath lessons on Royal Scepter of Yeshaya right there. You can go like and subscribe to that page and get those subscriptions up. You know what I'm saying? We just, what did we do yet? What did you going through yesterday?
One more thing, hit that like button.
Yesterday we did yesterday we had a Bible study. Yeah, it was hell,
Sheol, and
well, you know, a
other
lot
parts of the
people
earth.
There you go. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, so get over there like that. And I want to say apologize for us taking a couple weeks off with the podcast due to, you know, sometimes it'd be technical difficulties because, you know, sometimes we be moving around a lot. We do got being over there on the other side of the world somewhere. Sometimes we be experiencing complications with things like that. But yeah, man, I appreciate y'all being patient and all that. You know, we about to try to go even harder for the Most High. You know what I'm saying? Because we ain't got too much time left. So, I mean, let's get it.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull up this last little video. We gonna go out. You know what? This video ain't nothing, probably like 8 minutes or something like that. So after this video, I'm gonna play the song and we gonna go out like that. But yeah, hit that like, subscribe, comment if y'all want to, share. That'd be a blessing, you know. And like Doc was saying, it's our work, you know. We just trying to be servants of the Most High. We don't care about no reputation, no positions. We don't care about none of that. We just care about doing this work for the Most High. Okay, let me get this video. Let me see. Okay, here we go. Oh, no, wait. Oh, one. I don't need the whole one.
We are in the middle of a revolution where modern technology has made starting a business easier, faster.
The Breakfast Club, bitches. You're a donkey. Oh, Lord have mercy. Donkey of the day for Wednesday, June 29th, my born day.
Hold up 2 seconds. My bad, y'all. I went to the wrong one. My bad. I put the wrong one in the group. Give me a few seconds, y'all. Work with me. Give us a few seconds. Here we go, right here.
So lately there has been a story going around on the internet about a Jewish rabbi named Abe Finkelstein, who supposedly is a corrupt Jewish rabbi who mentions that he kills babies and grinds them up and puts them into McDonald's hamburger meat.
I mean, we steal 100 to 300,000 children a year just here in this country, and we drain the blood and we mix it with the Passover bread, and then we throw the bodies into the slaughterhouses that we own, and we grind up all the bodies in the sausage and the hamburger. McDonald's is one of our favorite outlets, and the people, they eat it for breakfast, they eat it.
Y'all hear that? Single mothers who like taking their kids to McDonald's. Do y'all hear that? Let me play that part again.
McDonald's is one of our favorite outlets, and in the sausage and the hamburger, McDonald's is one of our favorite outlets, and the people that in the sausage and the hamburger, McDonald's is one of our favorite outlets, And the people, they eat it for breakfast, they eat it, their children for lunch. And, as Jews, we gotta do what we do. The most important thing to remember between you, Pastor Wickstrom, and me, Rabbi Amy Finkelstein of New York, that we both have two fathers, and so that's why we look at the world in two different ways.
The brother said, basically, they do that after they do their little fake Passover sacrifice. They send them the remainings of the body parts to the meat grinder and chops them up and put them in the meat grinders and put them in the burgers and the sausages. Why you think they promote burgers for lunch and breakfast sausages for breakfast? Like, it might sound crazy to y'all, but this stuff is real. I'm trying to get the if y'all can spare with me, I'm trying to get it where he's talking a little bit more. I think this might be it right here. Yeah, that Mountain Dew was supposed to be moonshine or something like that. That's how you know that stuff bad for your body.
Pastors have a hard time believing anything. Well, we've done a great brainwashing job on them over the centuries, and especially the last few hundred years. We've just brainwashed them completely. They believe anything we tell them. And, in the meantime, we have a lot of fun around Passover where we steal the children. And, I know you know because I've heard it on your show.
Around Passover where they steal the children or kidnap them.
Before, we steal 100 to 300,000 children a year just here in this country. And we drain the blood and we mix it with the Passover blood. And then we throw the bodies into the slaughterhouses that we own, and we grind up all the bodies in the sausage and the hamburger. McDonald's is one of our favorite outlets, and the people, they eat it for breakfast, they eat it, their children.
McDonald's is their favorite outlet, one of their favorite outlets. Over 1 billion sold. Ain't that what they say? It ain't even 1 billion cows out here. Where the heck they getting all that meat from?
For lunch, and as Jews, we gotta do what we do. The most important thing to remember between you, Pastor Wickstrom, and me, Rabbi Amy Finkelstein of New York, that we both have two fathers, and so that's why we look at the world in two different ways.
And we know that there's a massive collision that's going to take place between two forces, don't we?
Well, that's what your book says. Our book says that we're going to take over the world.
Well, I look at you.
You're doing a pretty good job right now.
Yes, you've done a pretty good job, but there's quite an awakening coming. And my father, who's not your father, my father Yahweh, who isn't your father.
We're not going to go there, but we know who he's referring to. That's why they call on that Yahweh crap.
Of course, your father is talked about by my father in John 8:44, stating that your father was Satan and that you're the descendant of Cain, who was the first murderer. And you know that's true because you teach it in your synagogue.
Well, that's true, but it's not for you Goyim to know. But right now it's too late. It's over for you, white race. So that's why I'm speaking so honestly here, to bring it out into the open so that you can see it for what it is. You've been teaching the people real good, but they don't wake up, do they? You don't get a lot of followers, do they? Because you know why? They're scared of us.
Let me rewind that little part right quick.
Hey, he said they're not gonna listen. They're not gonna listen.
That's why, bro. I was just about to rewind it back to that. That's literally where I was about to rewind it.
Ain't nobody gonna share this video. It might get about 100.
For what it is.
100 views.
You've been teaching.
Say that again. My bad.
I say ain't nobody gonna share this video. It might get about 100 views at the most. This is the most important thing in life right now. But he right. He know what it is.
Yeah, he absolutely right though. Ain't it? Hey, he's not lying. I'm about to play that part again. It's crazy you said that. That's exactly what I was about to go back to.
Teaching the people real good, but they don't wake up, do they? You don't get a lot of followers, do they? Because you know why? They're scared of us Jews.
He said right after that, he said, if you look at us too long, it's anti-Semitism. Oh man.
Scared of Jews.
Hey, that's what happened last time we was watching that video too long and they hit the bull jump. Yeah, man. Hey, I'll pray to the Most High. That's our weekly podcast right there. Unless y'all got something else. Y'all got anything else?
Nah, that's it.
Nope.
Oh yeah, for sure. Well, we're gonna go ahead and slide out with this here young track right
And
here.
you know what?
What's
You
that?
know what? Hold on real quick, bro.
Mm-hmm.
If you got that flyer, I don't know if you got it on your computer. I could just let me send you this flyer real quick. So you can put it out there and just show everybody, man. Those who still watch. I'm about to send you the flyer real quick, man, because we have a children's ministry, all right, where we actually go to orphanages throughout East Africa. And we go with donations and we actually go and try to, relieve some of the stress, on the people here. This May coming up on the 13th, I believe it is, we have a food drive that we're getting ready to conduct. Okay. We have a food drive that we're getting ready to conduct with Malika kids over here. Malika in Swahili means angel. All right. So we over here, we're getting ready to do a food drive with this orphanage here. And if we can get that flyer, let me see real quick. It don't look like I can get it right now. So, but I'll put the flyer in the we'll put the flyer up on the YouTube on the channel. So if you ever going through the channel, you can see. If you would like to donate, there's a couple different places in which you can donate. You can donate to Yeshaya Scepter. That's a Cash App, hashtag Yeshaya Scepter. Or you can go to hashtag GFN Charity. And that's all I can really think of right now. You can go to those two places and you can actually make donations for whatever you would like to. It doesn't even matter, man. It ain't even expensive to feed children over here. It's not expensive to feed families over here. But with the volume of work that we do, it would be a blessing if anybody could actually, put their hands to the plow and actually help out. And if you have a heart to give, that'll be great. That'll help our work with our ministry going forward. Also, well, for those of you who know us personally, I would ask that you would inbox us for any information or details, further than what I just gave you right there. Okay, we do have a situation set up in which we can actually help you as well. Okay, those who are, over in America or maybe in the UK or things of that sort. Did I ask? Put it that way. All right, so just inbox us if you know us personally. Inbox us if you don't. Hit us up on the on our email, which is YeshayaScepter@gmail.com. YeshayaScepter@gmail.com, and that's YashaSceptre@gmail.com. And do we have a email address for Freestyle Sunday?
I ain't never get to it now that you said that, but if anything, they can just hit up the email Shaq Mike. That's SHACKMIKE 46 @gmail.com. if any questions or any answers, or you can just leave a comment and I'll get back to it. I see it. They'll message me like that too as well. So yeah. Glad you said
that's
something.
all I wanted to put out.
Oh yeah, for sure. You know what? I think I do got a file. Hold on, let me see right. Give me 2 seconds. I think I might do have. Let me see. Give me 2 seconds. I might have a flyer while I'm right here. Yeah. Ted, you got anything you want to say?
No.
Okay.
That brother
Yeah.
fell asleep on him.
Man, he jumped on like, who frisbee?
Nah, I'm over there listening.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, let me get this flyer right quick. I think I got one. Rubber tongue at the charity hookup, right? Yep. Okay. Yeah. Hold up, I'm about to share the screen so people can see it. Here you go. You can go ahead and explain it if you want to. You see it?
Yeah, this is just a flyer that we came up with right here. You know, and it's May 13th, which will be a Saturday. We'll be going down to Malika Malika Kids, and we'll be conducting the food drive there. All right. As you can see, you see a PayPal address in the middle. You see a Cash App address in the middle. There's also that Yeshaya Scepter, hashtag Yeshaya Scepter. You can also donate there as well. We're pretty transparent with the donations, so you give your donations. When I say we're pretty transparent, we actually like show receipts. Like when we go and buy these food, things of that sort, we get the receipts. We take pictures of our receipts and things of that sort. You know, so we'll let you know that we actually using your donations for the purpose in which we asked. Okay, so if anyone out there is, you have a cheerful heart to give, then hey, please do so. All praises to the Father for you. And yeah, that's it.
Praise. Praises, yeah. So yeah, that's our weekly freestyle podcast episode. You know, it was a blessing finally getting it whole one out without no interruptions, without no distractions. Finally, in a couple of weeks. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and go out with this. Where we at? We're gonna go out with this nice little track right here by the Young Op. Name is Annabelle the Servant, aka Humble for Yah. Check out the brother music. Shalom.
And rebuke him as soon as I sense him. I bind and rebuke him as soon as I sense him. Stop it, Mashiach carpenter, so he building defenses. Got it, demons we don't play with them. Guess we sitting on benches. Copy, devils gotta move or remove. See, we don't give them options. Holy Spirit come in the booth. This Spirit energize me. Riches in the kingdom can't lose. We making big deposits. Repenting into the truth. Your life you live it properly. Ain't this now you snooze and you lose. You can't forget about it. The Most High watching all that we do. I pray we please the Abba, breath of life in all of us too. Can't even breathe without him, and this near is right at the door. I see the keys unlocking, leaving everything without meaning. They better read Colossians. One of my flaws was acceptance, I didn't realize it. Gotta stay true to my essence, even if people watching. Jezebel be after my seed, I need to read Elijah. Devil trying to offer my needs, but I don't need his options. Don't fall in love with things of this world. Where should I start? Listen, bypass vanity, triple, can't have my heart, get it? Triple bypass, heart, I'm complex with the lyrics. Either way, don't give in the thoughts. No Honda keep it civic, guarantee we shine in the dark. Ruach gon' flick the switches, try to block your flesh when it talk. Why would you over listen, understand and know what it costs? The devil's so persistent, players sell they soul just a ball. Them bricks be so expensive, I'm not speaking drugs when I talk. I speak of low dimensions, if you cannot see that you lost, then you got low intentions. Romans nailed his feet on the cross, why would I go against them? Demonic forces at large, and I'm so tears in my eyes, I can't let my demons win. Devil on my shoulder, trying hard to be my friend. Holy Spirit in me, I don't need them kind of friends. Obedience is in me, tell me where should I begin? Father, tell me move, I don't ask him where or when. Reading Job 30, yeah, he talking out that whirlwind. This is demon warfare, I'm about to get the murking. I keep stones in my bag, and I'm about to hurl them. Yeah, okay. Slice a demon chest, watch his head fall. Hey, right beside my ankles playing kickball. Hey, let the kingdom rain like a waterfall. Then right after this, I'ma do an altar call, okay? Slice the demon chest, watch his head fall. Hey, right beside my ankles playing kickball. Hey, let the kingdom rain like a waterfall. Then right after this, I'ma do an altar call, okay? Okay. Okay. Yeah, okay, yeah. What's up?
Has a woman ever lied to you? Played games with you, burned you, cheated on you, ghosted on you, made you feel unloved, unwanted, like absolute garbage? I want to show you how to guarantee that that never happens again. Sad thing about
Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Most High and the power of his might. Put on the whole armor of the Most High, that you may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Off with his head. Devil wanna try it, so it's off with his head. Repent, the time is now, cause you can't talk when you dead. Bible study in the AM, you should walk what it says. Straight and narrow path like a walk on a ledge. Only difference, I won't fall off, cause the Most High got me go to war for the Abba. I'm a Maccabees, probably. Mashiach is the blueprint, so we fact machine copy. For him, we are the students, so let's pack it, read properly. Get the highlighter, I light higher, he's a higher light. Bond with him, like bonfires on a quiet night. We force demons to get from bias. Be Messiah like scorch demons like wildfire. We the fire type. Spirit wall. They not our equals. This is not a fight. Don't get involved. Just delete them like you ain't typing right. When Abba calls, you must receive them like you the satellite. Use this light as a tool of might. You know, hammer type. No thought, no folklore. This ain't cap, dog. This so important. This spirit wall. This ain't no rap, dog. You can't ignore it. Like cold sores, that's a fact, dog. Money what? That's not important. This ain't about no racks, dog. Repent quick. Most I don't miss. This your last call. His mind made. He won't shift. This ain't no fastball. Most highs in rage. Don't violate. While in Babylon, stay in your place. Sets in a blaze like a blast off. No outer space. The firmament about to crash, dog. His kingdom come. His will be done. I'll take that mask off. Stop pretending and wear your faith on the front street. Them demons running beyond meat. They don't want beef. Devil wanna try it, so it's off with his head. Repent, the time is now, cause you can't talk when you dead. Bible study in the AM, you should walk what it says. Straight and narrow path like a walk on a ledge. Only difference, I won't fall off, cause the Most High got me go to war for the Abba. I'm a Maccabees, probably. Mashiach is the blueprint, so we fact machine copy. For him, we are the students, so let's pack it, read properly. Devil wanna try it, so it's off with his head. Repent, the time is now, cause you can't talk when you dead. Bible study in the AM, you should walk what it says. Straight and narrow path like a walk on a ledge. Only difference, I won't fall off, cause the Most High got me go to war for the Abba. I'm a Maccabees, probably. Mashiach is the blueprint, so we fact machine copy. For him, we are the students, so let's pack it, read properly. Spirit warfare to the chant. Look, I've been trying to fight you. Baptism, rinse, then spin. Cause demons taking people through cycles. Look around, we close to the end. We on living water, they on NyQuil. Sleep while the demons live inside them. Evil spirits in them like Eisen. Repent and cast them out quick. Leave them horizontal like horizons. Called down fire like Elijah. Most high, only we can fight in. So we hear him now like Verizon. Saints send a clouds right beside him. They tryna block his sun like a visor. Put them sins down, I advise them. 3-day fast for the boost. Demons out of hand just like oops. Keep they tongue tied like some boots. Time to go to war, call the troops. Prince of the air, Prince of who? Catch him in the air, alley hoop. Stay still, I bind and rebuke. Stay still, I bind and rebuke. Stay still, I bind and rebuke. What you thought? We was scared too? You ain't noticed I came through. Thought we was in the same crew. Heaven or hell is forever, but it's not in the same loop. Why take a gamble with the king? Poker face, not the same suit. Shalom.